More workouts are not what dads need. They need better training. A lot of dads typically train for exhaustion instead of chasing strength. And what that can lead to is random workouts, chasing high intensity, or even just chasing how much you sweat. But here's the thing, being tired doesn't lead to being stronger. Strength can build resilience. Fatigue can only build more fatigue in your life. And another thing dads typically fall into, they tend to put recovery on the back burner. There's work stress, there's poor sleep patterns, there's maybe it's bad eating too. You have kids that you're trying to rear appropriately, and you just have responsibilities that have increased as well. The thing that you got to really consider is your training needs to match your recovery capacity. And for me personally, I was an athlete back in the day, and there's been times where training like an athlete is not really correlating well to my life today. And while it kind of hurts, and you can kind of see these other older dads who can do that, and it can be a little frustrating, but the reality is for me, I can't train like an athlete anymore. So with that being the case, I had to shift my identity and when it came to my weight training and my recovery. So now, for me personally, that means I train for strength. I want pain-free joints. I want better energy level. And I want discomfort removed when it comes to like body discomfort as much as I possibly can. And some things that I've had to remove are like those bodybuilding split days. I'm going to call it like a max ego kind of day where you're trying to move as much weight as you possibly can. And those like high intensity days as well. Like they all have a purpose and they all have useful things about them. But for me personally, cutting those out has been the best thing for me. The thing for me is I don't care about necessarily winning workouts. I care more about being the best version of myself when my kids are grown. And I've said this before in one of my short videos that I put up fairly recently. My ceiling is the floor my kids walk on. I'm going to say it again. My ceiling is the kids I have floor. So I want to raise my ceiling as much as I possibly can for them to have a better, more successful life. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys got any value out of this, you can like, subscribe, comment, share. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.